What shapes the modern map of language dialects? Imagine a world where every voice tells a story about where it comes from. That's what makes the map of dialects so fascinating. It's like a puzzle built over centuries. Geography plays a big role in shaping dialects. Mountains, rivers, and seas act like natural walls, keeping groups apart and making their speech patterns different. For example, people living on islands or in remote valleys often develop unique ways of speaking because they have less contact with others. When communities are close, their dialects tend to blend and change gradually. But when they're separated by natural barriers, their speech can become quite distinct over time. Time is another key factor. The longer groups stay apart, the more their language changes. Small shifts in pronunciation, new words, or grammar rules can happen slowly. Over hundreds or thousands of years, these changes add up. For instance, it can take around 1,500 years for dialects to become so different that they are considered separate languages. How well people understand each other also influences dialects. When speakers of neighboring dialects can easily understand each other, they usually stay connected. But if understanding drops, communication becomes harder, and dialects start to drift further apart. Social factors like education, social status, and government policies also matter. If a government promotes a standard language, local dialects might fade or change to match it. History and culture shape dialects too. When different groups migrate or settle in new areas, they bring their own words and speech styles. These features mix with local dialects, creating new varieties. Cultural identity can also influence how strongly a community sticks to its dialect. Sometimes, communities preserve their speech as a way to hold onto their roots. Interaction between languages and dialects adds more layers. When people from different backgrounds meet, they often borrow words or sounds from each other. This borrowing can lead to new dialect forms or mixed speech patterns. Urban areas, where many languages meet, are especially rich in these exchanges. Understanding how dialects form helps us see why words change across regions. For example, in American English, the word for a carbonated soft drink can be soda, pop, or Coke, depending on where you are. Pronunciation differences also tell stories. Some British English speakers drop the R sound in words like car, making it sound more like cage. These variations reflected the history, geography, and social life of each community. So, the modern map of dialects is shaped by how geography limits or allows contact, how long groups have been separated, how well they understand each other, and the cultural stories they tell through their language. It's a living map, constantly changing as people move, interact, and adapt.